Good afternoon, everyone. Already we have completed journal, 11th class accountancy, and today I am going to start with the chapter 9, ledger. Journal means recording of the transactions. So we are doing the accounting process, and in the accounting process, already we have done the important one step, that is the recording of the transactions. So already we are done with the journal. So today I'm going to start with ledger. So what is ledger? So ledger is also called the book of final entry or the principal book of account. Okay. So after doing the recording, then the next stage which we need to perform, the first stage was recording, which we have already done. Then the next stage is classification. So in this classification, we need to make the group of the transactions which are already recorded. So groups, while making groups, we need to classify or divide the whole of the general transactions under some particular heads. So all the accounts are put together and under a particular head. That particular head is known as account. Like all the cash related transactions will be put together under one account, that is the cash account. You have seen in journal that many times we are making the purchases. So all the transactions related to purchase account, all the transactions related to purchases will put together under one account. That account is known as purchases account. Similarly, the different accounts will be prepared. So it means the similar nature transactions are put together under a particular head. That particular head is the name of the account. Like in cash account, all the cash transactions will be there, and in purchase account, all the purchase transactions will be there. In sales account, all the sales transactions will be there. Similarly, in capital account, all the capital transactions will be there. It means for each and every transaction, we will be preparing one account, and all the items of that particular head will be appearing in that account only. And then after preparing the account, a book is prepared, which is known as ledger. So ledger is a book in which all the various accounts are maintained together. So we have done the 5 types of account, and to remember all those 5 types of account, today I am giving you one concept, that is clear. This is one word which will be telling you all the 5 types of accounts. C for capital accounts, L for liability accounts, E for expenses account, A for asset account, and R for revenues account. So to keep in memory all these 5 accounts together, you can use this word. You can learn this word only, clear. So in this word, the name of all the 5 accounts are there. Okay, so different type of 5 accounts are prepared with the help of journal only. I told you that accounting is a process. Process means sequence of steps. So in that process, already one step we have already done, that is the preparation of journal. Now after making the journal, on the basis of this journal only, we are going to make the different accounts. When all the accounts will be put together at one place, that place is known as ledger. So ledger is a book where all the accounts, ledger is a book where all the accounts are kept or maintained or put together. Okay, so it is a book where all the accounts means all the capital account, liabilities account, asset account, revenues account, and expenses account are put together. Okay, so this is known as ledger. And the other name of ledger is book of final entry. Like journal is known as book of original entry. Why original entry? Because in journal we are writing the entries, journal entries first time. The transaction is recorded originally. That's why it is known as book of original entry. And in ledger the transaction is finally posted. So that's why it is known as book of final entry. the alternate name of this book is Principal Book of Account. And after making this Principal Book of Account, then the third step of the accounting process will be done, which is summarizing. Okay, so one step of accounting process will be providing a base to the other step. Like journal we have done, so journal will be providing a base to the ledger. Then ledger will be providing a base to the next step, which is the summarizing, in which we need to prepare the trial balance. So just after doing the ledger, we will start with trial balance. Okay, so now the features of ledger. What are the features of ledger? So ledger is a master record of all the business transaction. It is prepared from journal. Yes, very much true. Just after preparing the journal, we are going to prepare the ledger. Ledger account shows the current balances of all the accounts. In this account, all the balances of all the accounts are shown. Then the trial balance and final accounts are prepared from ledger accounts. Trial balance and yes. No, Harshita, ledger is not a final account. Final accounts will be prepared with the help of ledger. So it is just a classification. Final accounts are prepared in third stage, which is the summarizing. Okay. So ledger account summarizes the effect of transactions upon asset, liabilities, capital, income, and expenditure. Now the important thing is here how to write the journal entries in the ledger. So for doing that, we must need to know the format of the ledger account. This already we have done this format in the chapter rules of debit and credit T-shape account. I explained there, but still I am explaining here again. So this is the format of each and every account which you need to maintain while making ledger. So this is the format, and suppose we are making the cash account, so all the cash transactions will be written here. At the top of this account, the name of the account is mentioned, which is cash account. Then this every account has two sides because every transaction has two aspects: debit, dr for debit, and this side, right hand side, is known as credit. Then this column is used for writing date, and this column is for particulars. Particulars means name, all the opposite accounts transactions will be written here. This column is rupees. Each side has three columns. Left hand side three columns: column 1 date, column 2 particular, one more column I am writing. Okay, this is not the rupees column, this is journal folio, JF. Now I will be explaining the meaning of ledger folio as well as journal folio. Okay, JF, and this is rupees amount. So four columns are there, not three. First is the date column. Second is the particulars column. Three is the ledger folio. Fourth is the amount. So all the four columns will be repeated in the right hand side also. Okay, right hand side also, that is the date, then particulars, then journal folio JF, then rupees. So four column on the debit side, left hand side, and four column on the right hand side, which is known as credit side. So journal folio will be never used, like we were not using the ledger folio. Okay, so in this chapter only I will be explaining journal folio and ledger folio. So in here we are going to write the date, here the name of account, and journal folio means the page number of journal, page number of journal, where the transaction is recorded. Okay, so journal is a complete book. It must be having many pages. So each and every transaction is written on a certain page. So if we want to cross check that transaction from the journal, then easily the cross checker can find out the page number, because suppose one transaction we are writing here, in front of that transaction we need to write the page number. So if I have written page number 29, so it means that transaction we can find originally in journal at page number 29. And the journal, we were making a column for LF. LF means ledger folio. It means the page number of the ledger where the journal transaction is posted. So it is a So I was telling you about the ledger folio. So ledger folio is the page number of the ledger where the transaction of journal is originally posted. Okay. So from journal, you need to write the transaction in ledger. So now in this chapter, we are going to learn how the transactions from the journal are written in ledger. So journal folio and ledger folio will never be used while doing the questions. So this can come only in one marker question. So what is the meaning of journal folio? Journal folio is the page number of the journal where the transaction is originally written, and ledger folio is the page number of the ledger where the transaction is posted from journal to ledger. So now how the transaction will be posted. So let's check. Like in this entry, this is the journal entry which we have already passed. So one transaction has two aspects. I told you this thing earlier that every transaction has two aspects. One is the debit aspect and one is the credit aspect. So in this entry, you can see that you have paid salary through check. Okay. So salaries account debit to bank account. So two accounts are there. So we need to prepare two account. One transaction will be posted in two account. First account is the salary account. We can make first account as a cash account. That hardly matters which account we are making firstly. So this is the cash account. The another account I am making. This is the cash account. So this is the cash account. The format I have drawn for cash account. Okay. So now let's understand, try to understand the process of posting. So this is the bank account we need to prepare. If the transaction is done in cash, then we need to prepare the cash account, bank account. Okay. So this is the date, then particulars, journal folio, amount, then again date, then particulars. You need to prepare all this column. Okay. Then rupees. Now please check how the transaction is posted. You can see that two accounts are involved here, salaries and bank. So first account is salaries. So I am going to write in salary account. You can see that the account is debited. Salary account is debited. So we need to write on the debit side of salary account with the opposite one. The opposite is bank. So on the salary account debited, and what is the opposite account is to bank. So we are going to write like this, to bank account, and the amount is 15,000. Similarly, in bank account, in one account, the transaction will be posted only once because in journal entry, the account is used only once. Now on the second hand side, to bank. So this to bank will be posted in the bank account. So bank account is credited. So on the credit side, we will be writing the same date on the both transaction, March 6. And now bank is credited. So on the credit side, this side of the bank account, same date we need to write 6 March with the opposite account. So what is the opposite of bank? Salaries. So whenever we are going to write any entry in the debit side, we need to write with 2. And whenever we are write anything in the credit side, then we need to start with by. So I'm going to write by the with opposite account. Opposite is salary. So by salaries. And amount will be the same because debit is equal to credit. So if you want to use the journal folio, then you need to mention the page number of the journal where you have done this entry. Suppose the page number is 30 and here also the page number is 30 because the journal entry is same, and the journal entry, if the journal entry is same, then the same page number we need to mention here. And if the page number of the ledger on which we have prepared these two accounts is suppose 31, on the same page we have made both the accounts. So here we need to mention the page number 31. It means cross check. If any time the accountant wants to check where this entry is posted, then here he can see page number 31. So he can just open the ledger, go to the page number 31 and check the posting of this particular entry. And from ledger, if any time the accountant want to check that where the transaction is originally written, at which page number, what is the page number of the journal where the transaction is written, then suppose the page number here is 30, so it means he will be going to the page number of 30 of the journal and he can check the same entry over. It means in journal we are writing the page number of ledger, and in ledger we are writing the page number of journal for the cross checking. If any time there is any mistake, then with the page number of these both books we can check that mistake or check again that entry without wasting much time. It is just like an index. Page numbers are given in the index in the book, so if you want to check anything in the book, then you need not to turn all the pages simultaneously. Okay, so you just check the page number from the index and directly you can go to that page number. So similarly in journal, ledger page number is written, and in ledger journal page number is written. So we can take some more example. For example, now one more entries I am discussing with you, some more examples. Uh, like this is the question, suppose this is the journal entry, cash account debit to bad debts recovered. Okay, this is the journal entry, cash account debit to bad debts recovered means being the bad debts recovered. This entry you have already passed in journal. Then one more entry is there, Mohan to cash to discount. This we will be not discussing today as this is compound entry. In the next class, I will be telling you how to post the compound entry. Otherwise, you may confused. Then the next account is salary account debit to bank 800. So here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 accounts will be prepared. 2 entries I am telling you how to post. 4 accounts will be prepared. You can see that in the first entry, cash account is debited to bad debts recovered. So first entry will be posted in cash account as well as in bad debts recovered account. 2 accounts will be prepared. The format of 2 accounts will be prepared with the journal folio number. But remember that journal folio will not be used because actually we are not maintaining the complete book. So we are not in a position to mention the page number. So just for the format sake of format, you need to make the column of journal folio. It will never be used. Okay, so first account is cash account, and the second account here I am preparing is the bad debts recovered account. Bad debts recovered account. It's very easy. If you people are trying to understand it carefully, then it's not difficult. Then you can see that cash account is debited. So on the debit side, we are going to write the same date, whatever is given in the question. The date is May 3rd. So we'll be writing the same date, May 3rd. Cash account is debited. So this transaction will be posted on the debit side of the cash account. Okay, this is the particular, this is date, this is journal folio, rupees, particular, date column is also there. This is date, then journal folio, then rupees. Same is in the next account. So cash account is debited. So on the debit side of cash account, we will be writing. So whenever we are writing in debit side, we need to write 2. And the opposite account is bad debts recovered. So we need to write 2 bad debts recovered. Bad debts recovered account. And the amount, whatever is written in the cash, in front of cash. So this 600. Now the second account is bad debts recovered. So bad debts recovered is credit. So on the credit side, we'll be writing the same date, May 3. And whenever we are writing anything on credit side, we need to write the word buy. Buy, and what is the opposite account? Opposite account is cash. So we need to write buy cash account and the amount, whatever is written in front of bad debts recovered account. So that is the 600. So in this manner, we can post the different entries. Okay. So, and the process by which we are writing the entries from journal to ledger is known as posting. So it's a very important 1 marker question. Posting. What is posting? Posting is the process in which entries are written from journal to the ledger. And this is known as account. 1 account, this is second account. So hundreds of the accounts will be prepared. So when we are going to prepare hundreds of the accounts, it means it will be a complete book. and that complete book is known as ledger. So ledger is a book which is known as principal book of accounts. Okay, principal book of accounts in which all the accounts are maintained. Clear? And the process by which we are transferring or writing the entries from journal to the ledger is known as posting. So we can take some more examples for this posting process. I'm going for some more example. For example, wait a minute. Yes, I'm giving you some entries. Now you will be posting. Okay. Yes. Again, I'm going to, I think Harshita is having some doubt. Yes, Harshita, I'm coming to you for your doubt. Wait a minute. Yes, this was the account which we have prepared. So bad debt entry was, journal entry was cash account debit to bad debts recovered. This was the entry. Again, I am explaining. Cash account debit to bad debts recovered account. Okay. So first of all, we need to see the account which is debited. The account debited is cash. So in the cash account, on the debit side, yes, cash account, because cash is debited. So in the cash account on debit side, we need to post with the opposite account. So the opposite account is bad debts recovered. In the account, we cannot write the account name itself. So if we are posting in one account, then always the posting will be done with the opposite account. Okay. So in journal entry, if that account is debited, the posting will be done on the debit side. And if journal entry, that particular account is credited, in that case, the posting will be done on the credit side. Clear? So here cash account debit to bad debts recovered account. So cash is debited. So in cash account on the debit side, the posting will be done with the opposite account. So bad debts recovered account. And in bad debts recovered account, bad debts recovered is credited. So we will be doing the posting on the credit side with the opposite account. And the opposite account is cash. So we are going to write by cash account. Now suppose one more transaction I am taking. Suppose you have made payment to Mohan. You have made payment to Mohan. So what entry will be passed? Journal entry will be passed. Please tell me. Made payment to Mohan. You have made payment to Mohan. So the journal entry here will be Mohan debit to cash. You have made payment in cash. Yes, very good. So the journal entry here will be Mohan to cash. Very good. Now which two accounts will be there to post this entry? One Mohan and one cash. Suppose 1000 rupees you have paid to Mohan. So here cash account is already prepared. We need not to prepare it again and again. Once we have prepared one account, then the transactions will be posted there only again and again. Yes, very good. Then please tell me the posting. How this transaction will be posted in cash account? Please tell me. Already cash account I have prepared here. So please tell me how this transaction will be posted in cash account. I am waiting for your answer, students. Yes. How this transaction will be posted in cash account, because I have already made cash account here. So you can give me answer. Yes, you can see. Yes, very good, Samay. Very good, Harshita. I think, Harshita, now I think your doubt is clear. So you can see that in this transaction, again, I am explaining the procedure. In this transaction, cash account is credited. Yes, very good. In this transaction, cash account is credited. So I told you to post, you need to see the nature of the account, that the account is either debited or credited. So you can see that cash account is credited here. Okay, cash account is credited. So you will be going in cash account on the credit side, and you will be posting it by the opposite account. Who is opposite to cash? Mohan. So you are just writing here date, whatever the date is given in the transaction. Suppose it is May 5. And again, I am telling you, all the posting will be done in chronological order. Chronological order means the order in which the journal is prepared. Chronological means date wise in sequence. You cannot post the entries of the later entries in the first order. Okay, so in whatever order you have prepared the journal, in the same order you need to post the entries in ledger. So 5th May, cash account credit and opposite account is Mohan. So we are just going to write by Mohan, and the amount is suppose 1000. Now the Mohan account, if I am preparing, suppose this is the Mohan account, I have written here Mohan. So please tell me the posting in Mohan account, which side the posting will be there. Please tell me, everyone. Yes, yes, Mohan is debited. So entry will be posted in the debit side. And what is the opposite account? Yes, very good. What is the opposite account? Cash. So it will be written just like to cash account. And the amount, whatever is written in front of Mohan, that is 1000. Am I clear? Please tell me if you are having any doubt, you can discuss with me. Today we have done only the posting.